Dear learners and viewers, I welcome you all to today's program. This program has especially been designed for the students of our MBA program and Commonwealth Executive MBA program. I am pretty sure that this program will help the students of our BBA program. Today, the discussion is based on pricing in international market. Today, we will cover the following agenda: the concept of price, pricing policy, approaches to international pricing. Dear learners, may I request you to bring a piece of paper and a pencil just to take some important notes during the session. Let us go to the first agenda, the concept of price. Price is one of the most important elements in domestic as well as international marketing. It is the only element in marketing mix that produces revenue, and all other elements represent cost. It is one of the most flexible elements in marketing that needs to be revised time to time in response to changes in market conditions, competitors' actions, and other factors. Let us see what's the definition of price. Narrowly, price is the amount of money charged for a product or service. This definition is faulty because this definition only includes the monetary cost, but price should include a number of other costs too. Let us see what's the broad definition of price. Broadly, price is the sum of all the values that a consumer exchanges for the benefits of having or using the product or service. This definition is more comprehensive and accurate because this definition includes all other costs. Normally, price should include the following cost: monetary cost, time cost, energy cost, and psychic cost. This cost should be included while setting a price. Price goes by different names: rent, tuition, fee, fare, rate, toll, premium, honorarium, bribe, dues, salary, commission, wage, tax. In international marketing, price is an important factor that helps a marketer to achieve his or her objectives. Setting the right price for a product can be a key to success or failure. Even when an international marketer produces the right product, sets the promotional activities rightly, and constructs the proper channel of distribution, the effort might fail if it is not priced properly. In setting the price, price must reflect the quality and the value a consumer receives in the product. Of all the tasks facing an international marketer, setting the price is the most difficult one. This problem becomes complicated when an international marketer decides to sell his product to different country markets. Dear audiences, let us move to the next agenda, the pricing policy. Active marketing in different country markets compounds the number of pricing problems and the variables relating to the price. In absence of well thought out, clearly defined pricing policy, a marketer sets price based on expediency instead of design of price. Unlike domestic pricing, international pricing can be affected by a number of factors. These factors are the country in which business is conducted, the type of product, competitive conditions, other strategic factors. Price and terms of sale shouldn't be based on domestic pricing criteria alone. In international marketing, a well thought out pricing policy is very, very important. In setting a well conceived pricing policy, an international marketer needs to consider two aspects. One is called pricing objectives and second one is called parallel imports. Dear audiences, let us talk about pricing objectives. Pricing can be viewed in two ways: pricing as an active instrument of achieving marketing objectives, pricing as a static element in business decisions. If prices are viewed as an active instruments, company uses price to achieve one of the following objectives: a targeted return or a targeted market share or some other specific marketing goals. If prices are used as a static element in business decision, then company exports only excess inventory, company places a low priority on foreign business, company views its export sales as passive contributions to sales volume. In setting a well thought out pricing policy, an international marketer also needs to consider a number of factors. These factors are total profit received, return on investment, market share, total sales volume, liquidity. The more control a company has over the final price, the better it is to achieve its objective. However, it is very difficult on part of an international marketer to put absolute control on the end price. The broader the number of product line and the larger number of countries involved, it is very difficult to control the end price for a product. Dear learners, let us talk about parallel import. Companies have to meet competition country by country and product by product. Side by side, companies have to guard against competition of their own subsidiaries. Due to price variations, a product sold in one market may be exported in another and undercut the price charged in that market. Let us see how parallel imports develop. Parallel imports develop when importers buy products from distributors in one country and sell them in another to distributors who are not part of the manufacturer's regular distribution system. Well thought out pricing decisions may help avoid the problem of parallel imports. For example, a Bangladeshi firm sells a product to a distributor in country X at a very low price, the same distributor is also selling the same product to country Y at a very low price to an unauthorized distributor in country Y. As a result, what happens? In country Y, there is a competition for the same product between two distributors, one distributor who is selling the product at a regular price and another distributor who is unauthorized and not a part of company's distribution system, and he is selling the same product at a low price. As a result, the company is also losing its profit, losing its sales volume, and also it also tarnishes the image for the company as a whole. Parallel import is lucrative when there is a wide variation in price between two markets. There are a number of causes of parallel imports. Let us see what are the main causes of parallel import. Restrictions brought about by import quotas and high tariffs. Price differences are greater than the cost of transportation. Variation in currency values in countries. Large price differentials between country markets. Exclusive distribution in a country. Let us see what are the effects of parallel imports. Basically, parallel imports damages the image of the company as whole. There are so many bad effects of these parallel imports. Now see what are the basic bad effects of parallel import. Loss of sales and profits, damaging trademarks in the long run, no warranty and other services. Since in parallel import some companies are selling at a high price and the unauthorized distributors who are selling the products at a low price. As a result, customers are more encouraged to buy the products at a low price from the unauthorized distributor. As a result, the company is also losing its profit and sales. At the same time, when the customers are buying products at a low price from an unauthorized distributors, he must find that the product is something different from the product produced by the company for the same market. As a result, people might have some bad impression about the product. And the unauthorized dealer doesn't have any scope to give any guarantee or any special service or warranties to the customers. As a result, customers become the worst victim of it. Dear viewers, let us talk about the last agenda, the approaches to international pricing. In pricing, the cost and the market are the main considerations, because a company cannot sell any product below the cost of production. Conversely, a company cannot sell any product to a customer that is too high and unacceptable to the consumer. A firm may apply any of the following pricing approaches while setting the price: variable cost pricing, full cost pricing, skimming pricing, penetration pricing. Firms unfamiliar with marketing in overseas markets and firms producing industrial goods normally set their price based on cost. Let us see how the variable cost pricing and full cost pricing works. Variable cost pricing considers only the incremental cost or marginal cost of producing goods to be sold in overseas market. Firms applying this approach assume foreign sales as bonus sales, and any contribution over the variable cost contributes positively to the net profit a company is earning. These firms may be subjected to dumping charge. Dumping is a concept where a firm sells its product below the cost price. Normally, an international marketer should avoid this dumping pricing. This approach is practical when a company's fixed cost is too high and company has got huge amount of unused capacity. Let us see what is full cost pricing. In full cost pricing, a marketer takes into account the full portion of fixed cost as well as variable cost. Firms applying this approach believes that there is no difference in terms of cost between the two units of the same product. This approach is more practical when a company's variable cost is pretty higher than its fixed cost. Let us see the skimming pricing and penetration pricing. The decision of whether to follow a skimming or penetration pricing policy depends on the level of competition, the innovativeness of the product, and market characteristics. Penetration pricing is used when the objective is to stimulate market and the sales growth by offering products at a low price. The main objective of this pricing is to grab more market share and to have a strong foothold in the market. Normally, this strategy works as a competitive maneuver in the market. Dear viewers, these are the 4 approaches to international pricing, but an international marketer must consider that the demand and supply have got a strong influence over the price. Normally, market force determine the price. Thus, a marketer should set a price at a level that is acceptable to the consumer, and also it is consistent with the value a consumer receives. However, as market conditions change and different classes of people emerge in the market, a marketer should also revise this price. Dear audiences, this is all about the price. As a whole, we have discussed the concept of price, the pricing policy, and also the different approaches of price. An international marketer must be careful about it. If a marketer makes any mistake in setting the right price, whatever his product, channel of distribution, and promotional activities are, the effort may not work. Thus, a marketer should be very, very careful in setting price for the goods to be marketed in different country markets. Dear audiences, this is all about today's discussion. If you have any query or investigation, please contact us. We must be happy if we get your important suggestions. Thank you very much. Have a good day.